The USF California Prize for Service and the Common Good was established 3 years ago. The prize was an effort to honor people who represent what the university stands for. Basically, service to the common good of everybody in society. The 2010 recipient of the USF California Prize this year is OneCalifornia Bank and Foundation.
Long ago, when we had just gotten out of graduate school, we met Michael Kieschnick, who was then the economic development czar for Jerry Brown when he was governor. And we asked him how we could be helpful in the economic rights movement. And he suggested that we start a bank. And I thought he was absolutely out of his mind.
I think it really came out of concern on our part that there wasn't going to be a source of support for poor parts of our state. We tried to figure out what's the institution we could create that could have the most positive benefit. So we wanted the bank to be sustainable, to actually make money, but we didn't want the money that it made. So what we ended up doing was taking the money that it would take to start the bank and putting it in a foundation.
It's a rather unique structure where the economic value of the bank is actually held by a foundation, which means when we finally pay dividends, 100% of those dividends will go to the foundation. And the foundation its mission is to eradicate the financial inequities that exist in low-wealth communities around the Bay Area.
In many of these neighborhoods, many banks that used to have branches are gone. So often people are using check cashing and payday lenders to get the financial services that they need instead of having access to the bank. Many people did not have enough information about the implications of some of the financial decisions that they made.
One of the things that we offer at the foundation, free of charge to anyone, whether they bank with us or not, is the opportunity to come into a workshop where they can learn basic financial skills to better manage their account. So click on accounts for me again, that first button. What is our beginning balance? I've had as young as 9-year-olds. And I've had as old as 65 and plus. They always say that no one ever told me this. Financial literacy is such a basic skill that all of us need to know, and it's not taught as much in schools, in public schools.
So we believe that providing financial literacy is a way to empower people so they can make better financial decisions and achieve a situation where they have economic independence.
People in here, when they walk in, they're treated not by their income or anything like that, but as an individual person. It don't matter if they have $100 in their account or $100,000. We want them all to feel welcome. They want to try to get small businesses to come in to improve their business, not be afraid of trying to apply for money.
OneCalifornia was probably, I think it was the 6th bank that we went to that was actually the magic number. When OneCalifornia provided us with the funding, we not only hired people, we also expanded our business. We've been growing 40% every year.
All of the economic growth that's going to happen in this country is going to come from small business. We're looking to do lending that is challenging, impactful, but not dangerous to the health of the balance sheet of the bank. So we have to be more creative and think a little bit outside the box.
The image that I like of what capital does in a community is the equivalent of watching what happens to a very dry field when you pour water on it. If you open up an irrigation ditch and go back the next day, you'll see the beginning of green plants.
So we're fairly fussy about people that we honor because we want to make sure that the people that we honor are the kind of people that we want our students to become. We talk about educating minds and hearts to change the world. Well, this is what it looks like. It looks like these people. These are real people doing real things.
We're a small bank. We have a short history. But if you can imagine that one day all banks have their social and economic goals lined up together, it have a huge impact.
We're very happy to be receiving this award from USF. I graduated from the MBA program at USF. We feel that there is a synergy between what we are doing here at the foundation and what USF is trying to promote in our communities.
You know, I'm really happy that the bank should have it, but on a human basis, I think it's a little, seems a little overwhelming.
The City of San Francisco and the magnificent University of San Francisco are named after St. Francis, who actually was a very wealthy individual. who ended up eschewing all wealth and all material possessions in order to strip himself down, even of his clothes, and then put himself in service to others for the rest of his life. If that isn't a role model, I don't know what is. It's an impossible goal, but it definitely is the sort of story that motivates me and especially my husband, Tom Steyer. Is that what you wanted to say?
Thank you very much.